I love your animation, by the way.
Thank you.
I just saw that.
I also love my animation. I think it's the best animation.
Is
So
Abaddon dead? Because his character's like gone.
No, he was finishing food.
Which I don't know why he can't do while he's talking with us.
Cat has banished him from the game.
So, welcome everyone. Just to remind people, this isn't the first game I played with Kath, and she's had a creature eat me in both of her games so far while I'm playing a ranger.
You only ever play rangers.
That's not true.
Yep.
In my games, you have only ever played a ranger.
I like rangers.
Therefore,
I want
your
to go on
statement,
record.
if you get eaten in my game, is if you are a ranger and you have been devoured, I will summon a dragon and wipe this party. I swear to God.
I will run.
Isaac's digging a hole. He is going to hide. He is not about to get eaten.
I will run, and I'm pretty sure me and Abaddon are going to be the only ones fast enough to get away.
Can I banish myself?
I mean, technically, yes.
I don't think you can, no.
Well, hold on.
What's stopping me?
Hold on. Let's read the specifics of this spell here. Because that's fucking clever. Hold on.
Nope button.
Oh, Alex, your wave emote is so cute.
Thanks.
You should give it to me so I can animate.
It says
Okay.
one creature that you can see within range. So technically you can.
You can't see yourself.
Bullshit.
I say I call bullshit.
Oh my god, I'm broken. I see myself.
This isn't like old Elder Scrolls game where you look down like, where's my feet?
You cannot see yourself. It is another creature.
Hi.
It doesn't
Does it
say
say another creature?
No, it says one creature that you can see within range.
Shit, I don't know where those emotes are.
I would allow it.
So
The cats-
anyway, last time on D&D, we are on session 50. Look at that crazy nonsense going on here. How y'all doing today, players? How you doing? Are you doing all right?
Casual reminder: Isaac's not part of this. Isaac did not anger the DM. Please don't strike down Isaac.
I didn't either. It was all Alex.
Since we're on episode 50, I thought we could do a quick recap of our characters and a little bit of your backstory. You know, just gotta talk about yourself. Isaac! Hey, why don't you tell us a little bit about you to get everybody in chat all warmed up on your coziness?
Isaac is a dwarven battle rager. He is a war hero from Avongrove. His big thing is, after the war, he decided he wanted to go out and learn as much crafting as he can and one day open a shop and settle down. But you kind of need coin for that. So he ended up running into Red, and they joined Spark. And after that, through many, many adventures, we find ourselves here.
Excellent.
Was that good?
That was fantastic. Thank you, Isaac, for that. Hey, Abaddon, how are you doing today?
Hello, I'm doing good.
Why don't you tell us a little bit about who you are and why you're here with us today?
Yes, well, my name is Abaddon Tathamet. I have ventured far from my hometown to now be a part of Spark. My reason is personal in that regard. But essentially, I'm trying to discover something that may be able to help me get back to a normal life.
What'd you do?
I love it. That's fantastic. Thank you, Abaddon, for giving us a little bit of your backstory there. Dawngrave, hey, how you doing today?
Yes, hello, it's me, Dawngrave.
Why don't you give us a little bit of your backstory?
Okay, I'm a grave cleric. The end. No, I'm just kidding. I'm a dwarf out of time. I'm from a time long, long ago. Was doing some normal ass burial ritual, and all of a sudden there was a bright flash, and then I woke up in Spark headquarters. Ooh, spooky. I'm trying to figure out why. Who knows?
Good. Yes, excellent. Our lovely grave cleric in the party, Red. Hello, Red.
Hi, I'm Red. I'm a beast-hide shifter. Grew up as an orphan in a Slayer's Guild who sees monster hunting as a religious practice under the god Malor. After having my new home destroyed by giants, I ran into Isaac, and he convinced me to come with him to Spark. I'm the charm, the voice, the face of the group, the leader.
The pain in the ass.
The guy who gets things done, and the destroyer of doors.
Destroyer, yes. Opener, no.
As long as there's not a door in the way.
I'm gonna burn this house down.
And I am their DM, Katharina, and I hope you all are enjoying our game so far. I know we are on episode 50. So far, if you haven't been keeping up, this is an elite group of individuals from the organization called Spark. And we are traveling around the world trying to search, preserve, and analyze relics for knowledge, as that is what Spark stands for. And today, we are in the middle of going into a house that our players were told to go to last time because there was evidence pointing to this location that this is where the strange kind of alchemical undead things were coming from. And they were entrusted to quietly go into this location and figure out what was happening. They have decided to break down the front door and then go through the side door, and they found some escaped undead golems on the side there that they took out quickly, and now they are going in through the front door while some of them are hanging out back. So, players, hello. What would you like to do right now? I believe you were opening a door. Yes, okay. Pain.
Eco pain.
Where is my...
Now, can they just hear Isaac and Marco going nuts on the side there while they're trying to go through this door?
I looked, saw you guys had it handled.
So once you open this door, you do see inside a very elegant hallway leading into the area there. You're directly in front of you. There is a set of stairs that leads straight up. You also see a closed door to your right and a few more closed doors a little further down. And you do see, looking even further down, there's something in the distance, probably maybe a kitchen, way further down there. The house is very well lit, so it's not like you have to use your dark vision or anything like that. So that is what you see currently. Again, this is a very nice house. Everything around you is clean, orderly, except for the door that you just broke. Everything is impeccable. So, we are currently out of turn. We are no longer in combat. So, tell me what you're doing.
I'm gonna go check out this door.
I'm following.
I'm still enraged, so for the next minute, I would try to get towards the inside of the house from where I'm at, while keeping my rage. That way, I can try to extend it as long as I can.
You'd have to injure yourself or attack someone every turn to keep your rage.
Well, I'm trying to say is that I'm trying to get up to about meow before my rage ends, to see if there's anybody available to be attacking. If there's not, then the rage would end up subsiding.
You get over there and you don't see any other enemies.
Okay. Isaac will holler back to Marco, "It's clear."
He gives you a thumbs up. You down here who opened the door, and Abaddon, feel free to tell me what you're doing at any time. You were flying. I'm assuming you've sat down now since you've removed your fly.
I'm kind of sat down. I'm kind of just waiting for a signal from either which way.
Okay. Red, when you open this door, you see a very exquisite room on the other side. There's comfortable furniture in here, a roaring fireplace. You're able to see that painting a little more clearly now that you're inside the home. It appears to depict three characters on it. Two blonde-haired twins flanking their like younger sister type character. They all three seem to be sharing a
Hold
kind
on.
of.
There's no one in that room for me. Let me reload.
It's a painting. It's a painting.
There's nobody in
painting.
the room. I said painting.
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear the painting part. I just heard you see twins. I'm like, fucking what? There's no one there.
There isn't anybody there.
Spooky.
Guys, I'm spooked. We need to go.
Can I continue with my description now?
Yes.
Okay. Where was I? I don't remember. I'm gonna start over. There is a painting depicting 3 people on it. 2 blonde-haired twins flanking a younger sister type character, and they each seem to be smiling rather mischievously. You can see from the doorway that underneath is a large plaque offering their names, Mazis, Volhilde, and Provoc. And I will put that in the chat for anybody wanting to take notes.
I'm not there, so.
Right. But, I mean, you may be in there eventually, so I'm just going to put that
Oh.
over there for now. So that is what you see from your vantage point, Red.
Alright, well, no one's in that room, so I'm gonna keep going.
Do I assume I also see the painting, yeah?
You're right behind Red. So, from this area here, Red, you do smell something gross coming from these rooms to your left. You're not entirely sure exactly what it is, but there's something gross coming from this side of the room here.
I'm gonna check this door up here.
But you do see, hold on, you do see a very fancy dining room. It looks like there is a large table set for 6 people, and there does appear to be a grand piano placed up against the wall on the other side next to it, as if somebody would play while everyone else ate.
These people are fancy.
Man, you know I'm not good at music puzzles. What is this on the floor over here, Kath? And in Red's door as well.
On the floor.
Yeah, it's like some giant shoes or something.
Giants.
Now,
Inside
don't
this
know.
closet here? Okay.
I think it's just clothing.
If it's not intentionally something, then it's fine.
No, it just looks like it's clothing. Isaac, they have
Yes.
been wandering around inside for a little bit now. Do you want to come back before they continue?
Yeah, Isaac will give the clear to Marco, and then they will both head back, I'm guessing.
Okay.
And Isaac will start making his way inside.
Okay, you
Can I
pass
shout something
Abaddon
to
without
Abaddon?
saying anything?
Yeah, he will tell him it's clear.
Can I shout something to Abaddon real quick?
You are inside the home right now. I mean, roleplay. Come on.
Just, hey, Abaddon! Can you
Yeah.
get us a sky view, see anybody sneaking out?
Sure. I will unfurl my wings. Well, actually, before I do that, actually, yeah,
Mhm.
no, I'm gonna do that.
Okay, you're
I'm
gonna
just
kind
fly
of
straight up.
look around the outside of the home, essentially.
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of fly up and then kind of like above the house and do kind of like just a general sweep of like the area.
Sure. Let me grab you real quick.
And yeet you into nothingness.
Mhm.
All right, Abaddon. Sorry. All right. So over here,
whoa.
this is the roof of the house. So you can fly around all up here. You do see a chimney over here, and then there's another chimney over here that you can kind of look at. You are easily able to see the street, but you don't see anything else down and about. So as you just kind of fly around, you don't see anything strange going around. How long do you want to stay up here?
Probably for like 20-ish seconds, and then I'll kind of fly back over.
Back over to them, the front door?
Yeah, well, like I'll kind of fly to the front, and then I'll kind of look down towards. Isaac was at the front, right?
Right, Isaac's at the front.
Yeah, I kind of love
But he probably Isaac, you probably would have gone inside, right? Or were you staying
Yeah,
outside?
Isaac's headed inside. He figures Elise can yell in.
Okay.
Was
so
anybody that was
you see
staying
Elise.
outside?
Yeah, you see
Okay.
Elise outside. Isaac would have went inside.
Okay.
Yeah, here, I'll scoot myself in.
Elise, should I stay up here and look out, or should I come down? Also, tell them that there is currently nothing around this area.
Okay. Elise relays your message to those inside the home. I'm just doing this so that because I don't have any way to show you guys Abaddon on the roof, but she'll whisper into the house and be like, Abaddon says there's nothing out there. You want him to come
Thank you.
down?
You can yell, Elise. We've made enough
Yeah.
noise by now. The entire house knows we're here.
What's in the
She is
store?
uncomfortable. You hold on. Let me finish Abaddon's movement. You want to come back down, Abaddon?
Yeah, I guess I'll come back down.
Okay. Let me move you. Hang on.
Isaac will, when he gets back down,
There you
Isaac will yell at Red. Red,
What?
2 dead golems on the left side. I'm going upstairs.
Okay.
Okay, you're gonna make this difficult for me, aren't you?
I am.
You knew we were gonna.
You knew we were going to.
Well, then we're gonna. If you're splitting the party, we have to do this one at a time. So, Red, you're opening more doors. Isaac, don't move. Go ahead. You open the door and you see a bathroom, and the bathroom's very stinky. It smells like nobody's changed the toilet in quite a long time.
Yucky.
When you
Little
enter the
noisy
kitchen,
toilet.
you see that this room is pretty well furnished at this point. Like there's plenty of food and stuff hanging out. It looks like there's a cookbook propped up on the table in front of you. There does appear to be a tall something on the left side of the room over there, covered in a cloth. Unsure exactly what it is, but it's about your height, Red, and it just has like a drape, like a covering draped over it.
Did this fucking dude try and Scooby-Doo and, like, put the lampshade over his head and stand still?
What are you doing? Dongrave, you see this as well. Isaac, you're not here, so...
No, I'm sorry. His description
You're
alone
not
is
here,
what
Isaac.
sent me.
I'm just looking. I'm whipping a throwing axe at it.
Oh God. Gently.
I swear if it's explosive and my dwarven ass gets launched.
It's not gonna. It's not gonna
Please don't
explode. It's
stay
fine.
outside.
Fine. Just pull out my throwing axe and just chuck it in it.
Okay.
Oh, I was gonna take a step to the left right before you paused it. Dang it.
You want me to make a roll for this?
Hold on.
Oh fuck.
Isaac's instinctively tucking
Stay
into a
tuned for my
cannonball.
newest character. I'm going to be playing a halfling bard named Milo Briarbed.
Oh, that's why you wanted us to do introductions, because these characters are gonna die. Gotcha.
I refuse.
He was fucking Scooby-Dooing it!
So from what you can tell, there is a man underneath the drape. He does appear to have a kitchen attire on. He has a apron, and he has like gems where his eyes ought to be, and you can see that he has mittens on his hand. The creature under the cloth does not appear to have a lot of sentience behind the eyes, but because you threw an axe at him first, he instantly locks onto you and registers you as a threat, and I need you and Dongrave to roll me initiatives.
Let's go!
Have fun, guys.
Hey, yeah.
Do it up.
Throw things at the cloak.
I can't hear you, Abaddon.
Why do you have to throw things at the cloak?
Oh, sorry. Okay, 18 it is. Oh no, I can't change it because I didn't roll advantage. Can you accept the 18, please, Cassie?
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Did I deal damage?
Go ahead and roll me an attack.
Yay! Damn, that was almost a natural 20. Are we still hashtag blessed?
No, you are not
Shit.
blessed.
But does a 15 hit?
Hold on. I'm pulling up the stat block. What did you say?
Why?
A 15? Yes, a 15 does hit.
Do I add any of my
No,
favorite enemy bonuses?
not right now.
Yeah, well, take this. 8 points damage.
Abaddon, what are you saying?
I like how this is called Sus Townhouse.
Yeah.
I just noticed that.
Guys, there's an undead among us.
Is it Donnie?
Among us.
So, Abaddon, after we go through one round of combat, you will be hearing a commotion inside the house, so think about what your character will be doing at the end of this round of combat. You can choose to ignore it if you wish, or whatever you want to do. It doesn't matter to me.
Okay.
So you did 8 points of a sneak attack damage, so it's the top of the order now. Dawngrave?
I cast Bane on this. Oh, wait, sorry.
No, you're fine. You see, once Red throws his throwing axe at the creature, it does knock off the cloth, and you can kind of see the axe embedded a little bit into his chest.
I cast Bane on this nerd.
Okay.
Charisma 15. Wait, hang on. I can reach him, right? Yeah, okay, cool.
Thought she was rolling a shit
Charisma
ton of dice there.
15?
15.
Well, unfortunately, I got a 14.
Oh, not good enough.
Start to say, I was like, is this going to be a really charismatic
Oh, wait,
undead?
I'm so sorry. The golem has advantage on saving throws against spells and other magical effects. Let me roll again.
That sounds not fun.
Okay, well, he still fails. Go ahead.
Let's see. Whenever target fails a saving throw, makes an attack roll or a saving throw before spell ends. So just subtract a d4 if it. Anti-bless. Anti-bless.
Gotcha. Okay. He is anti-blessed. I don't know if I have a thing for anti-blessed.
He's blurst.
Oh, not the blurst. It's the worst.
Have anything? I don't
Kill
think we
the
have
dwarf.
a bane.
You will certainly try.
I'll call him cursed for now since I don't have bane. Just so that I know he is. And it's just his next attack, right?
No.
Or just until he dies.
So it's you know how we have for
Or
bless?
1 minute?
It's concentrate
all
for 1
attack
minute.
rolls and saving throws.
Okay, got it. Alright, Red. Unless you want to move or something, Dawngrave.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna scooch.
Okay.
So I see the kitchen attire.
Yes.
Is this thing alive?
Unclear. You attacked before doing anything else.
Yeah, that's what he gets for being the Scooby-Doo treatment.
Oh yeah, I meant to eyes on it. Oh well, maybe next time.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna move here. And I'll move here.
Okay.
What do I see with my non-magical eyes?
This creature, as you get a little bit closer, does appear to be a grisly assortment of humanoid body parts stitched and bolted together onto a decaying flesh underneath. So now that you are closer, it does appear that he is undead as well. So now you can give me your bonuses to undead.
Sick.
And it is, it does appear to have more of those red oozy things that you saw from before, so it is also being powered by some kind of alchemical liquid inside of its body.
Oh, good enough for me. Mace out, taking a swing.
Okay, roll an attack.
As I pull Mace back, I whisper my prayer to Malor and set it on fire.
Okie dokie.
With Searing Smite.
That does
17 hit.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. You want me to roll? Is there any damages I need to separate?
Separate the bludgeoning.
Okay. So, just... So one of those... This... What's this? So, bludgeoning damage. For 11. He's wounded, yes?
Yes, he is.
So 11, 12, and this is fire damage. Well, 1. And he needs to make a Constitution saving throw. Of not very good. Of 12.
He got a 19.
Well, he doesn't burst into flames.
I don't think Bane helps or stops him there.
Nope.
No, afraid not. Oh, well, cool thing about that is I can just do that again. Well, I'm assuming a 12 doesn't hit.
12 does not hit.
All right. That's my turn.
Okay. Red.
Yeah,
It's his turn.
cool. Show me what you got.
Cutscene of Red flying through the door.
I made a mistake.
So this creature... What's your mistake?
It's not important.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I lost sight of him.
So, Red. You see this creature raise his arms with the little bits of flesh sewn onto them, and he just starts wailing in your general direction with 2 slam attacks straight off the bat.
Okay.
Even with the disadvantage from Bane, both of them do get off, and you will be taking some damage from this.
It was nice knowing you, my friend.
Don't you lie to me like that. Not things. AC of 17 if that does anything. Anything changes?
I know.
Oh, that was a lot of dice.
You can see your character sheets, my guy.
Oh, well.
You take 20 points of damage as this thing slams down in your direction in a rage. It is bludgeoning damage.
That doesn't do anything for me.
I'm just letting you know. And that is his turn. He's not gonna move or anything because he's kind of in a corner at this point.
That was the plan.
That is his. So now, Mr. Bunny,
Mm-hmm.
you hear a lot of commotion going in from the kitchen over there. You hear Dongrave shout a spell, and Red's doing his rar-rar, and then you hear something else crack. Would you like to join combat?
Yes.
Okay. And Isaac, you're upstairs, so you don't hear any of this.
Oh, good insulation in the house.
Just
Yep.
gotta like, hear dwarven chanting, hear
Oh, look at that.
just
Perfect.
angry bear.
I perfectly threw myself into initiative.
It's you.
Nice.
Okay,
Let's
Let's go,
Elise.
Marco.
Okay, Marco.
Jeezums, man.
Whatever.
Marco.
They are
What
ready
is
to
this?
square up today. Let's fucking go.
Marco
Goodness.
just watched Isaac butcher 2 things. He's like, let's fucking do this.
Nah, we're still pissed about Lily's mom.
Yeah.
Unless the rules are different for them getting added later. I think I'm before release, right?
Yes, you are still before Elise, yes.
Okay.
Let me get that real quick.
Do I get to move around any while they're down there doing things?
I will get to you. You split the party. We'll come to you in a second.
I hope he's just surrounded up there.
Because while this is all happening, you'll have your own adventure.
Woo!
Marco really gotta be. Oh no, he's gonna go over there, isn't he?
Yep. He
He moved to my square.
wants to get close to you so he can assist. He's gonna. He can't. That's all of his space. So, Marco did a double movement to get to you, and that is his turn. So, Dawngrave, you see Marco run in here. He's gonna attempt to assist Red. And it is your turn, Dawngrave.
Hold on.
I'm gonna step.
Yeah, that's right.
Standing next to the table, not on it.
Yep, I got you.
And I cast some guiding bolt
Okay.
Okay, something.
at the what level is this? Third level.
Third level, okay.
Damn.
Excellent.
24.
That definitely hits.
23.
My goodness. Okay, hang on. So, Dawngrave, you chant your holy spell up, and then you call on Anubis and shoot out this bolt of holy energy at the creature. And Red, you kind of see it shoot past you on the right-hand side, and it hits the creature square in the center of his chest, and it kind of like infuses itself into the body, and you see it go through all of those little cracks in its skin that are tied together with different sinews and things like that, and you just kind of see it reverberate through his whole body, and he shudders and steps backwards as if he's been stunned from all of this hit directly to his chest. And you can see where it entered, there is now a searing flesh part that's kind of starting to melt away, and it's a hanging open flap there, and you see inside the chest there does appear to be a heart actually beating behind the chest cavity.
Does that feel like it did a little extra damage because it's radiant, or is it just like just?
Anything else you would like to do on your turn?
Oh, did you hear me about the extra damage or no?
The extra damage?
It's radiant damage. I didn't know if it felt like it did a little extra zing or not.
You got some extra zing in there.
Okay, thanks. All right, next attacker gets advantage, and that's my turn.
All right, it is Elise's turn. She's gonna attempt to move forward. But she doesn't want to block anybody, so she's gonna move like here.
Perfect.
And then she's gonna wait. Red, it is now your turn.
All right. So I see it glowing. It's like, thanks, Donnie. And I will bonus action the Searing Smite again at second level. Nope, stop pressing those buttons. Dirty 20.
A 20 does hit. I'm doing a con save again.
Yes. So bludgeoning damage of really that's fucking it. Oh, 14 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And 8 fire damage.
At 14 and 8.
Yeah.
Okay. He does fail.
Burst into flames!
Yeah, I guess he would catch on fire. He just straight bursts into flames with your attack?
Yeah, if he fails his saving throw, he bursts into flame.
Well, he's on fire, right? He's not like literally a walking burning corpse from 7 Days to Die.
I mean, he's on fire.
Sure.
And he's
I guess he would look like the 7 days to die thing.
He looks a bit,
Sure.
on fire.
So he's
And at the
taking
start
what,
of his turn,
1d6?
2d6.
2d6. Okay. So he's burning.
Unless he uses his action to put himself out. Or
Okie
somebody
dokie.
else uses an action to put himself out.
Sure.
And then... Hiya with the mace again!
Hiya.
A 22 does hit.
Swing. Shit. 10.
Oops.
Man, those bad rolls from last game are still here.
Yeah, they are. All right, so Red, you swing with your mace and instill the fear of your god in this creature and kind of like spark him into existence, and his entire body, where that chest cavity was, you can kind of see that like Dawngrave's magic may have been lingering just a little bit there, and your fire seems to have ignited that alchemical substance inside the body, and he is now burning from the inside.
Congrats, guys! You've made a bomb.
As it's like, Donnie is on fire in the back of my head. I'm like, I didn't stop to think. He's full of alchemical ingredients. Did I just make a bomb?
It's his turn now.
Uh-oh. He takes 2d6 fire damage!
Okay. That's not enough. I need everyone in this room to roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Yes, my forte.
Oh, no!
I'm just wondering if Isaac's gonna feel it upstairs.
Hold on.
because-
Donnie's
I'll
dice
get
bump
to
line.
you.
Can I have that 14 instead?
No.
Come on.
No.
Be a pal.
No, you chose this
You'll
course
be
of action.
fine.
I'm not gonna finish what I was gonna say, because I was gonna say I didn't think about that, but you're right. I didn't think about that.
Yep. You chose this. This is your fault. Ouch, these dice don't like you.
As a coincidence, my dice don't like me either.
Usually how that works.
Alright, Dawngrave, you save, and Marco saves. Red,
Good job,
because
Marco.
you're so close, you don't save.
No.
Red, you guys see this creature in front of you. The runaway alchemical combustion in front of you explodes, and this creature just kind of rips itself apart as its body parts just begin flying everywhere, and this giant explosion from inside is just wrecking everybody nearby. Red, you take 30 points of damage. Dawngrave and Marco will take 15 points of damage as you guys are covered in a type of red gooey substance along with the fire bits. And you have taken that amount of explodey damage from this poor golem that you went kaplooey to.
Neat. Well, we learned something today.
And just lean him inside. Alright. I felt that one.
They're all living bombs, so that's a cool thing if we need that later.
Where's Abaddon?
Okay, hang on. Abaddon, it's your turn. You see everybody run inside, and then suddenly there's an explosion on the other side of the house. Do you still want to run in there?
I'm actually going to click my heels 2 times, and I want to go back to Wonderland now.
That's not how that works.
No. I had a plan, so I'm gonna stick to it because I can't see in that room.
Uh-huh.
So, 'cause it is. Oh, what the hell was that?
I don't know.
I do the thing I wanted to do. Yeah. Okay. So I will tap myself on my chest and with a few verbal and somatic components, I will cast Charladon Stride. I'm going to turn it just to, I don't know, I'm going to switch it to be Abaddon Stride.
Okay.
Because why not?
Sure.
Frick, somebody else's name. It's my name now. And so I now produce flames from my feet.
I remember.
Yep, and I go zoom. So I'm going to rush 50 feet is now my movement,
You're gonna hit that wall there.
apparently. So I can go all the way to the door.
Okay.
Although that will hurt Elise.
Yep.
But I heard an explosion, so I'm gonna get there fast.
Which is gonna also hurt Red.
No, it's only within 5 feet of Abaddon.
No, because Elise takes damage, Red gets.
Yeah, I'm taking half whatever Elise takes.
All right.
So
Just
Yeah.
like that, Elise becomes a major target.
apparently,
All right, so deal your damage
so
to Elise.
I'm gonna. It's just 1d6
Okay.
fire damage. So 4.
Red, you take 2.
All right, that hurt. Fuck.
You feel
You're not
something
panicking
from
'cause
your
you're-
Elise. you feel pain from Elise's
Oh,
connection to you.
I immediately whip around to see what happened to Elise. And
But
there's
hold
fucking
on,
Abaddon.
hold on, Abaddon. What else are you doing on your turn?
Do I see any threat?
You see that there is now a giant, like, catered explosion in the corner of the room over there. It hasn't, like, destroyed the walls or anything, but it does appear as if there's a gross red film, kind of covering everything in this area, and everybody in front of you is kind of covered in it. Dawngrave took, like, some, like, underneath the table. He took some cover under the table. Marco took cover behind Red.
Good
and
lad.
There.
and Red took the full frontal attack of that, so he was not able to move.
Your
That is
boy
what
looks
you
fucked
see.
up right now.
Okay. I don't see any other threats at the moment.
Not currently, no.
Okay. If I see that, I will immediately drop my stride then.
Well, you guys are
Um,
out of combat now.
But I'm like staring at the room.
Abaddon, don't use fire. They're just leaning against the counter real hard.
No. Use
Apologies,
fire
Elise.
carefully. Turn them into
No.
bombs.
I heard an explosion and I wanted to get to you as fast as I could.
No, I'm
So
just
don't
letting you
blame
know.
me.
I'm letting you know the flesh things, the stitched golems, they explode with fire.
Oh, that is good to know. That's good to know.
I cast Cure Wounds on Red.
I appreciate
also,
it.
Kath, if anything in the hallway was flammable,
Woo!
that also
You're
ignites
full.
on fire.
Or, well, I don't know about full, but
It
Well-
does not appear that you passed anything flammable.
It takes 4 fire damage.
Okay.
Sets
Ooh.
entire house on
Thank you,
fire
Toddy.
with dwarf upstairs.
I got you, Fane.
Goodness. All right, so we're gonna pause you guys, and I'm gonna slip over to Isaac, because you guys did all of this, and Isaac's upstairs real quick. He has a little bit to do his own nonsense. So Isaac, what are you
Yes.
doing? So you kind of rush upstairs as your friends are meandering around downstairs. What is your plan up here?
I'm trying to think. So Red's currently like downstairs. He hasn't even chucked the axe yet. So
Right.
Isaac would continue moving around, and
Sure.
he
So give me a
sees
second.
2 doors.
Hold on. I will
3
explain
doors.
to you what you see, alright? Give me one
Yes, ma'am.
second. My goodness, you're so impatient. I gotta tell you what you see.
Yeah, funny thing is, I didn't even see this door I walked into.
So, this hall that you see at the top of the stairs there, it is sparsely decorated compared to the downstairs, because you did see that it was ornately decorated downstairs. You do see a door to your right. You also there's a strong smell of human waste in this particular hallway. Even more than, like, you may have briefly smelled it downstairs, but up here it's even worse. But there is 2 doors to the left, kind of right next to the staircase there, and then 2 more doors at the end of the hall, and then another door to your south. So there are a total of 7 doors in this area. 3 on the right, 1 on the top, 1 on the bottom, 2 on the left. Lots of
A lot
doors.
All right.
I don't
so
like this place. There's too many doors.
are they wood doors?
Which door are you looking at? Just the one in front of you right now?
Like all of them as I was going by? Are they all like
Well,
the same door
you
kind of
haven't
thing?
gone to any other door yet. No, they're not all the same doors. Let's look at this door that you're looking at right now. So this door, from what you can tell, this does appear to have like a bronze lock on it. You can kind of see that there's a keyhole there, and then the doorknob is bronze. And on the doorknob, you do see the letter V sitting on the handle. Very intricately depicted into the handle.
Very interesting. That's very nice.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go ahead and chop the door down.
Okay.
He's he's still in breach mode. So I will attack the door. Is the door wood? Because if it's like of stone, he obviously wouldn't swing his axe at it.
No, it is a thick wooden door. Give me a strength check. Give me an attack and then give me a strength check.
Alright, one attack. I'll do it recklessly.
You can't recklessly attack a door.
Isn't every attack on a door reckless?
Exactly, that's you can't get an advantage on it.
Will the 22 hit the door?
Hold on. Hit the door, yes. Now give me your strength check.
Boom. I don't know why I have an advantage on right now. Hold on. Let me check things. No? What are you doing, game? 'Cause it's... I think it's doing that thing where it's got me locked into being raged again.
Mm. Go ahead and roll me damage with your axe.
Okay. Yeah, it's
Okay.
still got me locked in for rage.
Is that with rage damage?
Yeah, the rage damage is on there for +2. So that was nat 12.
16 total?
Yes, yeah, 16 total.
So you rear your axe back and swing it in with all your might, and it does crash into this door. You can kind of feel it sink into the oak plank in there, but the iron hinges on the side haven't fully buckled yet. But you have done a lot of damage to this door. You can probably get another swing in if you want. It's very weak now, and that would probably be it. One more good swing would knock this door down.
Yeah, he'll give another good swing at it.
Sure. Give me another attack.
A 9.
You swing a second time, and you miss a little bit this time, and you kind of hit the door frame instead of the door this time, and it does not deal a lot of damage. You are making a lot of noise.
Yeah.
Just letting you know. I mean, your entire party's making a lot of noise, but you are also making a lot of noise.
I hit the frame. Did I also hit the door a little bit?
You did not.
Okay.
You did not hit the DC of the door.
All right, I'll go ahead and just smash the door. Yeah.
Not so fun, is it?
10.
You are not able to crack in the door again. It seems that you lost a lot of momentum. About this time, you do hear a bunch of yelling coming from downstairs. Because each of these attacks would be, progressing your turn slowly.
Yes.
So do you want to take another swing at this door? Or do you want to go downstairs?
He figures they've ran into something, but he figures they've got it or they would yell for him.
Sure.
And he'll take another swing at the door.
Okie dokie.
There
This
we
one
go.
does hit. Roll me some damage.
So at least a total of 5 since I'm not currently raged.
Okay. So you ignore your friend's plight downstairs, and you take the axe and you straighten your stance one more time and raise it straight up over your head and just pull it down and crack the door the rest of the way, and you hear it just go and it breaks forward, and like the wooden shards kind of shatter inward, and you are able to see into this room now. Hang on. Hold on. in this room, you do see that there is there's more of that garish looking furniture and everything. The bedroom's attire appears to be dark clad. The chair at the end of the hallway has dark cloth on it. The bed to the left has a dark cloth, like bedding sheets on it. The only thing of real color in this room appears to be a vase full of pink flowers on the desk. But you do see that there is a couple windows on the other side. And you appear to have broken into someone's bedroom, and there is also a door on the other side leading outside, it appears. But that is what you see right now. You also see that there is a trunk at the foot of the bed, along with a desk in the far right corner. At this point, you feel the entire house shake as something downstairs seems to have exploded. Do you still wish to stay upstairs?
I know that's enough that Isaac would be headed. Just what in the? He's just gonna head back down the stairs. Are you guys all right?
All right. Now that we're back together again, go ahead.
Good. I'm gonna use this moment real quick. I'm gonna exit out and jump back in, see if I can reset my extension settings.
Okay. So you guys see Isaac barrel back down the stairs and come up and around. What are you guys doing?
Oh. Hey, you missed it.
Is this after I healed Red?
Yep, you just healed Red, and Isaac's coming up around the corner with his axe raised.
Isaac, we've got new intel.
The hell did you guys do?
They
Do
explode.
not use fire.
No, just calculate your fire usage. Throw a fire javelin at them, blow up a whole bunch of them.
Yeah, I don't have ranged fire.
Oh, you can't set your arrows on fire or something with...
No.
Dang.
He just goes back. He's just gonna go back upstairs.
So
I got more
looking out-
doors. I got more doors up here.
Looking out the window, do I notice this, Kath?
No.
Oh. Oh, then I'm gonna go check this door.
So that door is locked, but the lock is on your side, so you're easily able to unlock it and open it. And that leads to the outside, which appears to be like a deck leading down and back to the street. This is the back door.
Well,
Isaac, did you find anything in the back side of the house?
There was two. Like he's just standing on the stairs at the moment now. Since he's been addressed, he's just gonna go. Yeah, there was two undead out there. They're dead. I got some doors up here.
my old nemesis.
No, there could be kind of problems on one too, but I took care of it. Couple
I will-
extra swings, that's all.
Head upstairs.
Okay.
Did you try opening the door, Isaac?
I don't like doing that.
Like with your hand?
Nah.
To be fair, the first time I seen him open a door, it shot needles at him.
This is true.
That's the first time you saw him open a door?
Yeah.
Weren't you venturing together before then?
Yeah, but outside.
So can I get a play-by-play of what everybody is currently doing before we split up again?
We're all going
I think
upstairs, aren't we?
I think we're all going upstairs, so we're not splitting up.
Abaddon, what are you doing?
And I've been muted for a minute. I was just gonna follow everybody upstairs.
Okay, so the current plan is for everybody to go upstairs.
Yeah, I was gonna follow people.
Elise says, should some of us stay down here? In case someone comes in, I can stay downstairs. We are making a lot of noise. We may have attracted neighbors or something.
Actually, true. Here, I can stay down here then, if you all want.
Maybe we should all go upstairs and then someone can watch from the top of the stairs.
I'd rather have somebody with a blade ready down here with Elise. Marco, do you want to guard Elise? Make sure nobody tries to kidnap her while we're upstairs.
Yeah, I can do that. They
Hey.
will.
Remember, Marco, you're the only thing stopping this entire city from getting burned down if something happens to Elise.
This is true.
He gives you a thumbs up. Him and Elise are gonna go into the parlor. Yes. Probably be the best way to do stuff. Alright. And the rest of you guys can head on upstairs if you want.
All right, I'm going upstairs.
The transition point is here at the top of the stairs. You'll have to walk to it.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm still messing around. My extension, I think, needs to be updated or something.
What happened to this door up here?
It was like that when I got here.
Abaddon, I can't move you as well. I moved Isaac.
Oh, sorry.
It was like that when I got here.
Okay.
You can clearly tell he's
Aren't there like axe marks all around it and shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys walk up to the top of the stairs there, and you can clearly see that Isaac took a couple swings. A couple of them hit the edge of the frame, a lot of them hit the door, and it is definitely broken in, wood shattered inwards.
Yeah, you just see Isaac smiling. It was like that when I got here.
Got a
Did you
little
go in
bit.
there?
No, I didn't get a chance to go in there. You know, I felt the entire house shake.
Oh yeah, that was cool, right?
Yeah, there's a
No.
door on the other side there. Somebody check that to make sure they're not just stupidly standing on the other side of it.
Is this door unlocked?
Do you try it?
Yes.
Try it.
God damn it, Red.
Hello.
So, inside this room, you see a much larger version of the same thing that was downstairs. This one seems to be sitting in the tub.
Closest door.
It doesn't really have anything in the tub. It just seems to kind of be sitting there staring at the ceiling. But as soon as you open the door, it kind of turns its head and begins to stand up. This is a huge creature, so it's going to take a 2x2 square. So it is basically in the entire bathroom. And it is looking at you now, Red. So we're going to start initiatives again.
Oh, if it's a large-sized creature, just close the door. He's stuck
Good.
in there. He
That's
can't
not
make it
how
through the
that
door.
works. That's not how that
Are these
works.
new rolls or same rolls?
These are going to be
New
new
dice
rolls.
because my other ones were betraying me.
Nice.
Oof.
Isaac, did you roll?
I thought I did. Hold on. The extension's being... Stop it. The thingy keeps disappearing as I get to it.
Hmm.
Here, I'll try that. There we go. I don't know why the extension is just being wonky as crap for me today.
Okay. That
But
is
yes,
our...
I got a 5.
Awesome. So from the top of the order here, Red, what would you like to do? Red?
That's a really good question. I'm going to shift.
Okay.
Bonus action shift. And I would like to hold an attack until it gets close to me.
Okay, so as soon as it gets closer, you're going to attack. And that's all
I
you
don't-
want to do?
Yeah, fuck, I'm going in.
Okay. Yeah, no, you can't go in that far.
Oh,
that's about as
really?
far as you can make, because he's taking up that whole space.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
he's
go ahead
he's a 2x2.
and roll my temporary hit points.
There's a toilet to your right if you need to release some poo.
I'm gonna beat the shit out of this thing.
Just close this door, goes to the bathroom.
10 temporary hit points. Little buffer. All right. Oh, 2 attacks. Let's go. 24.
24 hits.
Is this the same type of creature, just bigger?
Maybe.
Do I keep my undead damage or no?
Yes, you do.
So 12 there.
Hmm.
And I'll swing again. Shit!
That
It
does
was almost
not.
an 18.
That does not hit.
Alright, that's my turn. Hoping that one more AC and 10 temporary hit points stops from getting my ass whooped right here. Come on, you big bitch, let's go.
When somebody forgets they're not the tank.
All right, Red.
I have 100 HP.
Red.
Yeah.
Not for long.
Red.
Yeah.
It's going to attack you.
What? Come on.
With those
Be
slam
reasonable here.
attacks again.
Be reasonable, come on. Set it at 18, come on.
He's a big fella. He's a big fella.
Yeah. He should definitely be hindered by this regular person-sized bathroom.
I don't think that's how that works, man.
That's
I
not
think
right.
it
How
should.
that
I don't
works.
remember asking you, Abaddon.
Yeah, well, you kind of threw the question in the air, so.
No, it wasn't a question.
Well, one of his attacks is a 24 on die,
Oh.
and the other one is a 19.
Oh, that one hits.
So let me roll for an attack here. Hang on.
Remember me.
You'll be fine.
Yeah.
Like
Donnie,
74.
Donnie's there.
You haven't even seen me at my full power yet.
So, you see this creature lumber over in your general direction as he's taking up quite a bit of space in this bathroom, and he proceeds to slam down with you, and you take 27 points of damage as he slams into your body, kind of crushing you to the ground a little bit.
What a weenie. The last one did more damage.
No, he didn't.
What? Oh, I thought I did 30. Oh, that was the explosion.
That was the boom.
And that is his turn. Next person, Abaddon.
Hey.
Thank you, temporary hit points.
Was good.
What's poppin'?
I hear what's happening, yeah or no?
Yeah, you can see what's happening. Red's smaller than this one.
Can't see.
You can't see. Oh, are you behind a corner?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you hear a bunch of stuff at the end of the hallway. You move through, Isaac. You can't stay in his square.
I like you, Abaddon.
I know, I'm moving.
He could just step over you.
Can I see the thing past Red?
Yeah, you can see it past Red.
And Isaac's short enough, so.
Not for long.
I'm just gonna do a basic level 1. Oh my goodness. Chromatic orb at him and say, hope this doesn't hit you, Red. I'm
Me
gonna fire it.
too.
Sure. Now, he is in a bathroom through a door, and there's a wall
Yep.
there, so I'm going to say he does have some cover, so you're rolling a disadvantage.
Bet. I'm gonna do.
I really need you to get out of that doorway.
Oh, damage.
I tried.
Ah, well, there's no need to roll that again.
Well, I want to see if you get a 1. Roll
Oh,
it
frick
again.
you.
So much danger. He'll do it.
Oh my.
Oh, we're good.
Oh my!
Okay. Unfortunately, you were trying to aim and not hit your companion, so your spell does miss and hit the wall instead next to Red. Red, you feel a little bit of an explosion next to you. Not like the one downstairs, but
I
cold
already
damage.
know who cast the spell. Donnie can fire over my shoulder all day. Abaddon fires
All day,
once,
man.
he's either hitting me or something near me.
It was cold, by the way, so you felt a blast of cold.
Ah,
Oh,
refreshing.
it's kinda nice, actually.
you can add that to your missed spells. What else would you like to do, Abaddon?
Ah, frick, I forgot.
We did not.
We did
will
not.
never forget.
You never forget.
Why are you
51.
hissing a lot today?
Angie. Ah, that's it. Actually, no. Actually, yes. Maybe? That's it.
Hmm.
That is it. All right. You. It's Dongrave's turn, right?
Are you done with your turn?
I said yeah.
Oh, I didn't hear you. All right, Dongrave, it's your
Oh.
turn.
That makes it my turn. The best turn. I'm going to take a step in front of Isaac.
Okay.
Pardon me one moment so I can see the big feller.
You can.
It's
And
okay.
he's not
'cause
behind any cover now, right?
He's still behind Red, and there is a wall here since he is a large type creature, so...
So if I walk up to the behind of Red, does the cover go away?
Yes.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
I wonder if I'm gonna have to go through the wall.
Oh, hi. Hi, Red. How's it going?
You know,
No, you can't answer me. It's not your turn. I cast Ray of Enfeeblement.
Oh.
oh shit.
Hiya! Oh, 23.
Dang.
So I assume that hits.
Yeah. Wait. Hold on.
So he can make a saving throw later. But for now,
I'm just
He
making
does.
sure he's not immune to it. Hold on.
it's
This is... Yeah, hold on.
not damage, it's just a debuff.
Yeah, nope. He is not immune to it. Go ahead.
Alright. Target deals only half damage with weapon attacks that... Fists are weapons, right? With weapon attacks that use strength until the spell ends.
A slam attack I would count. Yes.
Okay, good.
Okay.
And I will ask Red. Red, would you like me to try and poof him away? And then I'm gonna step back.
Okay.
All right, and that is Donnie's turn. Isaac, it is your turn. You can't really get into the room with Red.
Running up on him is not gonna do anything because it's just gonna block his exit.
Yep.
So I'm just gonna come up here like this, and if he gets out here, this guy right here,
Mm-hmm.
if he gets out meow, I'd like to smack him.
All right, so you're holding an attack if it leaves the room.
Yes.
Okay. Top of the order, Red. And that is
All
held
right.
until your next turn, Isaac, just so you know.
Yes.
All 3 attacks. Let's do this.
Okie dokie, gimme. Are you using fire again?
No, I'm not.
Oh, okay.
Let
Just
me-
checking.
27.
Just checking. All right.
Let
That
me just move
hits.
over here real quick.
Oh,
I touched the wrong
is
thing.
13 damage. for
Okay.
The first attack.
Got it.
Why would it? Yeah. Back in we go.
Another 27.
That hits again.
For 11 points of damage.
Got it.
And then out comes the other weapon.
All right, here we
It
go.
was a 9.
That
Away
does
goes
not
the other weapon.
hit.
Well, that's all I got.
Red, am I poofing it?
Oh, hey Donnie. No.
Okay.
All right. My attack was not changed, just my damage output, right, Donnie?
Correct. Only half damage.
Oh, a 14 misses. And a 22 does not miss. So, Red, he is proceeding to slam attack you. And you take 5 points of damage. You guys kind of see, well, Red, since you're right there, you see him like lumber backwards as if he's going to hit you the same as he did last time, and one of them kind of hits you, but it's got a lot of weakness to it. So Donnie's spell kind of like weakened that arm in particularly, and then the other
How
one
much damage?
kind of just shoves you in the other direction a little bit, and you take 5 points of bludgeoning damage as you get kind of shoved backwards a little bit. And you see
Love
the
that
like
spell.
stitched pieces of flesh on top of his body. There is from all of your attacks, it's starting to kind of peel off a little bit, and you can kind of see gray skin underneath. That's the undead part.
Ah, gross.
Abaddon, it's your turn.
Oh, good.
What would you like to do?
Ha.
It's had a terrifying flash, but I'm not going to say anything.
I'm just going to use my turn, and I'm going to use my Pearl of Power to regain a 3rd level spell slot.
Okie dokie.
And that is it.
All right, Don Grave, your turn.
I'm getting in the way.
My God, I feel like I just had a turn. All right, I'm gonna step over.
Just
Okay.
giving those away.
I'm looking at him with my eyeballs, and I will cast the Sacred Flame. Dex save of 15.
Dex save. I don't think I got this. Let me see. Nope, I don't have that. I got an 8.
He takes 10 radiant damage.
Now it says flame. Is this also fire damage?
No, it's radiant damage.
Okay, I'm just checking. I'm checking.
Radiant. I wouldn't
I'm-
use fire after
That's
everything just
false
exploded.
advertisement.
It's radiant.
I'm just checking.
It's a sacred flame, Isaac. It's radiant. It's
False
holy energy.
It's
Holy
false
energy.
advertisement.
You wouldn't cook something
Oh.
with the Bible.
All
You
right.
see, this is why I don't do wiggle fingers.
Okay, all right. So you hit him, and you kind of see your magical energy surge through his body like the last one did, but that's not as bad as the first one. So you're good. You're good. It does appear to have done a little more damage than you think you would have done, but
Ah, yes, delicious.
yes, yes.
I scooch out of the way for the next person's turn.
It even says in the thing, it's a flame like radiance. That's funny. Like flame like, but not fire.
All right, Isaac, it is your turn. Since nothing happened, it did not get close enough. You have a full turn now.
I guess I'll just do the same because Red's not getting out of the way. So
You hold your turn in case the creature kills Red and breaks out.
yeah, in case he dies, and
yeah.
then
Why
I
don't
can
you just open up another door?
There's no other door. What are you talking about?
There's like
There's
3 other
two
doors.
So just pick a different door.
You want him to just look around and potentially add guys to the fight?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean that's a perfect thing. Just let's go ahead. And
Isaac's
add
over here
more.
like,
Red, it's
Isaac's over here
your
like,
turn.
well, I want to fight something. Well, I got
Red.
mine.
It's your turn. Stay on
I'm-
task.
One attack.
Oh, one.
Oh no!
Thanks.
Fuck!
Yeah,
Don't
yeah.
say the number 1, you fool!
This is what you get for
But
tanking.
it's a +1 mace.
This is what you get for trying to be the tank.
High or low,
good.
Red.
Fucking low. Like my opinion of Isaac.
Hey. Red,
Yeah.
you swing your mace, but the creature, when you hit him, because you do actually hit him, you feel your mace kind of embed a little bit, and it does get stuck in the creature's skin that's starting to kind of peel off, and you need to give me a strength roll to rip it back out.
11.
I thought it was a 1 again.
Oh, I swear to God, I thought he was gonna roll a 1 again.
Same.
Okay. So Red, you get your mace stuck in his body a little bit, and you, if you had rolled a little higher, you could have dealt damage pulling it back out, but instead you just kind of like nudge it back out, so you're able to pull it back out of the
Don't
body.
worry. I'm perfectly
and
fine.
The
just
rest
having
of
that
it,
mix back.
yeah, the rest of it, like the skin even around that area there, it's a little looser than it was, but it doesn't appear to be too damaged.
I swear,
Gross.
I thought he was gonna lose his mace, and then the monster takes his mace and starts hitting him with it.
How dare you? My own weapon.
Don't hit me with my own weapon.
Fuck you, mace again.
All right, that does hit. You weakened that area. You
Fuck you.
loosened it.
18. 18 points of damage.
Got it.
Fucking hiya.
Oh, angry.
22.
Yes, your
I'm
battle
very
axe.
angry.
Mm-hmm.
He's super angry right now.
Yeah.
All right, so Red, as you are wailing on this creature, you do see that a lot of its body parts are beginning to come apart literally at the seams, and everything is around it there. Some of that red inside is starting to ooze outside as the alchemical substance is kind of leaking at this point from all the damage that you have done to him. And it's his turn. So you see the creature's eyes, from all of the damage that it has been taking, they turn a bright red, and you see him instantly seem to go into a berserk type mode. I get to roll a d6 to see what he does.
Let me just.
You get your ass back over there.
I'm a dwarf, so do I have partial cover from him?
At least he didn't straight up fucking explode.
Yet.
Okay. He is doing an all-out attack against you, Red. He's still weakened from you, right, Donnie?
Yep. For a whole minute.
It's good to have Donnie over here like Anubis is my co-pilot.
All right, so
Right.
Red, even though he is enraged at this point, his attacks are still doing a lot less damage than they originally were intended to, but you can kind of feel he's very angry behind it. And he hits you for 7 more points of damage as he's trying to wail upon your body. All right, it's your turn, Abaddon. What would you like to do?
Oh, hi. I'm going to do something.
Uh-huh.
I'm not sure.
You've had so long to plan your turn.
I'm just gonna. I can't do that because that'll make him explode.
Do it.
No.
Abaddon, I swear, if you light this big sumbitch up,
Let me just
and he
blow it
blows
up.
up in a confined space with me, if I live, we're gonna have harsh words.
You can't talk to him right now, Red. It's
Do
not
it.
your
Talking.
turn.
I'm not talking to Abaddon, I'm talking to Mr. Bunnies.
Do it.
What?
I-
So I was told that fire makes him go explodey, yes?
Yes, you were.
Okay, well, I'll just try to fire a ray of frosting at him.
Okie dokie.
Used the word fire, triggered him immediately.
I'm guessing disadvantage. Ha! Hey!
Hey, Mr. Bunny.
How's it going?
Hey,
getting
I'm gonna need
shot
you to
again.
I'm gonna need you to give me a higher low, Mr. Bunny.
Don't bother with the higher roll. He's fucking
Low.
shooting me again. Just
Cool. Isaac.
you want to take damage? There you go.
Go ahead,
Since
Mr. Bunny. Roll your frost attack, because you're smacking Isaac in the back of the head.
Can I use my danger sense? Because I know Abaddon's known to hit people.
No, you cannot. He is a
Fine.
fragile.
I'm
way.
not known.
You are so known.
So Isaac, you hear Abaddon casting behind you, and unfortunately, you do feel a bit of cold, like a needle, kind of pierce the back of your body as Abaddon's spell misses. You can add that to your missed spell slot. And you feel a type of coldness enter your body. So you are
He hit something.
affected by the coldness, right? Like he's slowed right now, Mr. Bunny?
Yeah, he's slowed by 10 feet.
Yeah, so you are slowed by 10 feet now. Just
how
so
long?
you know. For how long, Mr. Bunny?
At the start of my next turn.
Okay.
Just for a round.
That's all right. I'm just gonna watch Red get his butt whooped again.
I'm kicking this thing's ass.
Does this count as a spell missed?
Yes.
I mean, technically, no.
Absolutely.
Yes, it does.
You did not hit your target, therefore you missed.
You gotta have another category. Spell I missed, but still hit someone.
All right, Don
Yep.
Grave. Unless you're doing something else, Mr. Bunny, on your turn, like saying you're sorry or anything.
Sorry, Isaac. And then I'm gonna just pull into myself and regain a first level spell slot.
Okay. Don Grave, your turn.
Yes, hello, it's me, Dongrave.
It is.
You know what that means? It's time for me to scooch. Pardon me, Isaac.
No problem.
Look at the big guy in here, man. He's such a big guy.
He is.
I cast Guiding Bolt at the 3rd level.
Oh, yes, good. Excellent. Am I rolling something?
Have at ye.
19 hits?
Have at ye. 28 points of damage.
Ooh.
I've got 2 meat walls
all right,
in front of me.
Don Grave. That
No,
was
you
enough.
get back over there.
That was enough, Don Grave. So, do you
Oh, I just-
he
My turn was over.
booked it.
do you want to explain how you exploded him, or you want me to do
No,
it?
please tell me.
Okay, all right. So Red, you feel Don Grave walk up behind you again, because he's been doing that pretty much every turn at this point, and you raise your hands and you feel Anubis's power kind of flow through you, and you remember downstairs how you targeted the heart of the creature down there. Well, you do that again because you want to make sure you hit him with as much power as you can, and when you shoot the guiding bolt out, you target the center of his core again, and Red, you see this bolt of light just kind of shred that initial contact in the chest, and you see it shock the heart underneath, and the heart just goes bump, 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 and the creature just slowly kind of collapses down to the ground as the life from its eyes just leaves it.
Woohoo! GG.
Donnie, thanks for the backup.
How you feeling, Red? How are you feeling?
I'd say about 2 points better than the last fight.
Okay, I think that means I do this. Here's 12 points.
Am I still frozen?
Nope. I would say like it's gonna quickly
And then
go
Kath,
away.
I'm gonna burn both my Harness Divine Powers to get 2 of my level 2 spell slots back.
Okie dokie.
All right. I guess Isaac will open this door.
In that door you see a closet, like there's bedding and things like that kind of left in there, you know, one of those storage closets.
Open this one.
Oh my god!
there's a
it's
person.
Evil doll.
So inside this room,
Son of a bitch. Can we get 2 seconds to breathe, guys?
No. My kill was taken. No.
What? What do you mean your kill was taken? I pretty much did all that work.
That's because your ass was in the way the whole time.
would
You could have been
you
doing something else.
let me explain the scene?
We're RPing. It happened as he was opening the
Hang
door.
on.
It's fine.
I'm kind of glad we're not at a table because I'm pretty sure Kath would throw something at us.
Mm-hmm.
So, when you open this closet door, you do see the body of an unconscious child laying on the ground.
Oh, good.
Isaac,
Yes.
there's an unconscious child laying on the ground. What would you like to do?
Eh, he's gonna go, guys. There's a kid here, and
Is it conscious?
it's he's already going in. He's gonna see if the child's alive.
You get a little closer to it, and upon closer inspection, you realize that it's nothing more than actually a life-sized doll of a child. And as you just kind of look it over, you see that it's not moving or anything like that.
It's a doll. This isn't one of the flesh golems, is it?
It does not appear to be. It looks like it's actually got like strings on its hands, so it may have been some kind of marionette.
Nope. Set that shit on fire.
Isaac, whoa.
We can do that when we leave.
Yeah. All right. Red, you want to open that door?
Sure do.
That
It's
door
locked.
is locked.
You want me to open that door for you?
I don't need your
I'm
help.
going to investigate this room. Y'all have fun.
Abaddon, no.
I would like
I-
to step.
well,
Hang on, before he runs all the way in there. Why? I see him going in there, so I'm moving to this point.
Okay.
I pull out my lockpick.
Wish me.
Ooh, somebody's gonna not use their axe against a door. I'm very excited.
What are you talking about? That's my lockpick.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna say my lockpick is a pickaxe.
I was gonna say, yeah, isn't his a pickaxe?
Yeah, it's a pickaxe.
His is a pickaxe. Mine's an axe.
Oh my
Darn it.
goodness.
We are the best rogues ever. I don't know what you're talking about.
And I'm the one with thieves' tools, huh?
Yeah, remember
Why
what
haven't you been using those?
Because you guys have just been bashing doors.
Dude, you failed 3 times in a row.
I mean, so did
Maybe I
Red.
wanted to see you fail.
All right, well, Red,
But
you can be doing that. I'm going to, Abaddon, do you remember my explanation of this room before?
yes, over
Okay,
like the
so
painting and everything else.
Everything is
or not really.
dark,
Wasn't it
everything's
downstairs?
dreary, everything's like dark colors, bed sheets are black, chairs black. The only color in this room are the pink flowers hanging on the table over here. That is
Okay.
the only colorful thing in this room.
Okay, do I see the chest?
Yes, you do.
Okay. Can I check to see if it's locked?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
It is locked.
Alright, can I attempt to lockpick it then?
Are you using thieves' tools to unlock?
Yes, I am.
I am so happy. All right, so
I
Red,
know.
you attack your door with your thieves' tools, and Abaddon, you can attempt to unlock this one with your thieves' tools. I know yours is a pickaxe, Red. Go ahead.
So I roll and add my dexterity, I think, to it. Or is it
Yeah.
again?
The dexterity saving throw.
Yeah.
Or not saving throw, but
I'll let him go first.
Add
then
your
I'll go.
hold on. Oh yeah, no, yep. Oh yeah, proficiency. Yeah, okay. So I roll a d20. Add my. That's not a d20. That's a d8. Silly goose.
Jelly
You're
Ghost.
missing a few
Oh my
signs there,
silly
nerd.
goose. Damn it. Nah.
Unfortunately, it is not opening. You can keep trying, of course, but
Yeah. Do I have to roll
My
again?
lockpick.
yep. We'll do these in order.
Yep, yep, yep.
Hey, 21.
All right, roll me damage, Red. This is a thick oak door with iron hinges.
10 points of damage.
Okay. You take a swing and you go towards the door, and you easily make a dent in it, crushing a little bit inwards. Good job. It's not fully opened yet, but you are able to see that the door is bending.
I'm just gonna keep going until the door's open.
Go ahead, Abaddon.
Come on.
Unfortunately, you do not get it this time. Go ahead,
Abaddon, can I
Red.
try?
Like, gotta shake it
23.
out. Stop stealing the good rolls, Red.
Go ahead and roll
No,
an attack.
no.
Give me your damage, Red.
I've had some bad rolls here, sir. Fucking hiya.
Nailed it.
5.
Awesome.
Oh, that almost rolled. All right. All right. 5 more damage to
I
the
assume
door.
this is taking a while, right?
Oh yeah, this has taken a couple rounds.
Can I see Abaddon trying to jimmy the chest?
He is currently fiddling with the chest. Yes.
I'm gonna go over and see if he needs help. I'll put my hand on his shoulder. Like, hey, how's it going, friend?
It's been a minute since I've done this, so some new lock picks I haven't.
To be honest, I don't think I've ever seen you do it successfully.
I'm gonna just glare up at them.
Emotional damage.
Emotional damage.
All right, while
It
he's
is done.
before he
like-
attempts this next attempt, I cast guidance on him.
It is done like this, Dawngrave.
Oh yeah, show me.
Again.
Fucking goddamn it, dude! This is so embarrassing for you.
Dude, I've rolled the worst rolls I've ever rolled in so long today.
So
The
the
curse
non-grave.
has
Oh,
been
okay.
lifted.
Yeah, I think I see it. Can I give it a go?
Hold on,
Not
hold
with
on,
+2.
hold
Not
on.
with +2. That's not with +2. It's just a 2. That's a total of 5.
High or low, Abaddon?
Hi.
All right, they don't break. You're good.
Yay!
You
I'm annoyed.
before you're even finished, because Dawngrave kind of came up behind you. Maybe it's because he distracted you, but you're even further away from unlocking the tumbler this time than you were before.
You really. I know you want to help Grave, but right now this is not helping. This chest opening, I felt these almost break.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna very gently, like not heavily, very gently pat him and cast guidance again, and then walk off and be like, "All right, you'll get it, big guy."
You'll get it eventually.
Thank you.
All right, but hang on, it's Red's turn to finish his. Go ahead, Red. Give me a
I'm gonna
And
scream.
hiya! 17.
17 does not deal enough damage to the door.
I've never wanted Abaddon to fail again so bad in my entire life.
I swear to
Abaddon,
frick.
I would like you to attempt to unlock this chest once more.
I feel like you had better luck with the mimic. Oh,
Okay,
plus
that's
plus
better.
D4, plus D4.
Plus D4.
Hey, let's go, 18.
18! Let's see, does that get it? Does that get it? Hold on. Hold
I've never
on.
been more relieved to see a high number in my life.
14
Oh, you
or
needed
12
a
is a high number.
19.
And that's still better than a 6.
Does the chest
So-
make a sound as he gets in?
He does not get in. Abaddon, you feel that you are very close. You get like the first 3 tumblers knocked upwards, and that last one you felt a little bit of like power kind of surge between your fingers there as Anubis helps you out a little bit. But to get that last one in the very back there, it resets the whole trap. Or the mechanic.
Binding on 3?
Binding?
Oh, never mind. It's fine.
Alright, Red.
Shoot.
You were very close though.
Hiya! 22.
Stop stealing the high rolls.
No.
Some more damage there, Red.
I swear to frick, Red.
Fucking hiya! 13 more damage.
Alright, with that one, Red, you finally deal enough damage to cave the rest of this door inward. And from what you can tell, there is a child's room on the other side of this one. And there are toys, colorful things around and about, and looking further in, you do see something laying under the sheets of the bed.
I'm looking at that evil ass doll on the desk.
Now, just so you know,
Shit,
Red, while you were slamming into this door, you would have noticed that the doorknob to this one does have a large letter M on it.
Wow.
But there appears to be a young child sleeping under the covers right now.
Okay. Fucking put my pickaxe away. And I'm just gonna like,
Hey kids, sorry I
just goes,
broke your door.
kid, are you okay?
You see them pull the covers up even more over their head, terrified and shaking.
Hey, there's monsters in your house. We're like,
Yeah.
hey, I just grab the blanket, throw it. I'm like, hey, kid.
Okay, hang on. Okay.
Would I have been able to try again?
Yeah,
with
go
this
ahead.
part?
You can try again. That's fine.
While I was doing that, I would have asked Dawngrave, sorry for yelling at you. Can you come help me one more time? I think you hit my head.
No, man, I don't want to ruin your flow. You got this. big
No.
deal.
Honestly, I think you helped a lot, actually.
Oh,
Because when I got mad at you, I released the anger. So I think this time,
well, I
you
don't
maybe
want to be
help
like
me.
your emotional punching bag. That's not fun.
Well, I'm not going to yell at you again. I'm just saying it helped. I
sounds
had some
highly
buildup of
abusive.
stress.
That sounds slightly abusive, guys.
And if I'm able to go help down Abaddon, I will cast
Yes,
guidance on
you
him
can
again.
go over there and help Abaddon again if
Yeah.
you would like.
Donnie, do you feel safe? Do you need to be separated?
Oh yeah, I'm fine.
Swear
Don't fuck up.
this game.
He fucked up.
I'm good. Better than nothing.
Unfortunately, you are still unable to unlock this chest.
I'm gonna
What,
keep
he's
trying
not
at this
locked in?
chest.
So,
No.
Dude, just let me try once.
hold on.
Fine.
So, Red, you flip back the covers and you see this child with a grisly appearance. You can kind of see that his body does have the fleshy appendages also kind of sewn into them, but it definitely looks terrified at you. It puts its hands up and he's like, don't hurt me, I didn't mean that. I'm not part of this. Leave me alone, please. Red, are you there?
Yes,
I don't have a different model for it. I just have a picture. Sorry.
Donnie.
Can I go help him?
You do hear Red calling to you from the other room, but it's 7:10 right now. Do we want to take a short break?
Yay.
Sure.
I wouldn't be upset. Some more chili and something
Alright.
to drink.
Let's take a quick 5-minute break, and then we will be right back to continue this encounter. So everybody please stand up, stretch. 5 minutes, we'll be right back.
Okay.
You can listen to the spooky music while we wait.
We'll see you
Yeah.
soon.
This is gonna be interesting because Isaac has a big soft spot for kids.
I realize that my flaw plays into this heavily, so there's gonna be some clashing happening here in a minute, probably.
I'll be right back. I'm going to break.
The same.
I mean, I don't know that Isaac would murk it if it's sentient and a kid.
Don't worry, I got you, fam.
Oh, Abaddon would murk this thing.
Same though.
Like reading my backstory, I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Oh, Isaac.
Yes.
When you're rolling from the D&D Beyond app, are you trying to click on the little dice that pops up, or are you just clicking on the box?
I'm going from the page.
So when you're on the page, are you just clicking on the number? Because like there's
There's
a little.
a little red thing that pops up.
Yeah. So you
I'm
can just
clicking
click on
that.
the number. The little red thing shows you if you're rolling at advantage or disadvantage.
Wait, run past me again. My brain just.
So you can just click on the box with the number in it, and it will roll the dice. You do not have to click on the little 20-sided B dice.
Okay.
So if you hold
Oh.
Shift while you do that, it'll be a green 20-sided dice, and implying advantage. And if you hold Control, I think it'll turn red with a minus, implying disadvantage.
Oh.
Okay.
Man, I'm learning.
So you just gotta click on the number. You don't have to try and chase down that dice.
Yeah. I mean,
Here,
that's a lot
Chili.
better because my initiative, for some reason, as I was trying to go for it, like kept disappearing. Hold on, I think my wife's yelling at me.
Yeah, Abaddon's flaw is that he doesn't feel any compassion for the dead. So Abaddon would just walk in there and be like, everybody leave.
Yeah, I don't think. Like, I'm actually thinking Isaac would have conflict because if he thought it was sentient. Yeah, Isaac doesn't know right now. And I would keep Isaac from knowing right now.
If Abaddon knew it was dead, he wouldn't care. So
Like a full grown adult. Oh, hi, love. I hollered back down for you.
Hollered after.
Okay. I love you, sweetheart.
Yeah. I used to click. Hello, chat. How are you? How is everybody doing this fine evening? I hope you are well. I see that Buick resubscribed at the beginning of stream. Thank you, Buick. Very kind of you. 22 months, that's amazing. Thank you. Hello, Appa. Hello. Hello, Velith. King Mario, Luna. Mary, I saw a little bit up there. I see we did get a raid. We did not shout them out, so I'm going to shout them out real quick. There we go. Thank you so much for your raid earlier. I appreciate you. Please go check them out. They were playing Grand Theft Auto 5. Awesome sauce. I hope you had fun with that. We are doing the D&Ds today. Break time should almost be over though. Yes. Hello. Yes, almost end of break.
There's one right there. I need to claw that. Yeah. Thank you.
Wed.
Huh?
Hello.
Yeah.
Wed.
I gotta put a hat on.
Okay.
Did we win yet?
Okay, I'm back.
We got Red. We got Dawngrave. Oh, we don't.
Wasn't last.
Nope.
Isaac got called away. So
Nerd.
Okay. Well, we'll wait till Mr. Bunny gets back.
Yeah, I don't know what to do here, Donnie.
we kill it. Just kidding. I don't say that yet. Alex says that. Murder hobo time. Let's go.
I mean, I'm not a murder hobo.
I am.
Well.
Oh my gosh.
I'll look at it with my special eyes to see if it shows up as undead first.
Like, the other ones are pretty, like, black and white. Like, okay, this thing's gonna die, this thing's gonna die. Oh, this is a sentient child zombie.
Maybe he's just tricking you. Maybe some caster has cast a spell on to let him talk through it. He's trying to trick you.
I will set that person on fire.
Child first, though. Actually, don't set the child on fire. That didn't go well the first time.
Oh, fuck. Come on. At least it'd be like, what happened to you? I exploded a kid.
There's fucking child bits all over you.
I'm back.
Hey, welcome back, Mr. Bunny.
We're
Hey.
discussing the ethics of setting a child zombie on fire.
Oh yeah.
Well, Isaac is going to ignore you guys for a minute since he's okay. But Dawngrave, we did leave. Oh wait, I need to take off break chibi. Hang on. Boop. There we go. All right. So Dawngrave, you were called into the other room, if you would so and be inclined to.
I'm gonna guidance Abaddon one more time on my way out.
I'm
Good luck, buddy.
I'm just gonna have Isaac stare at this weird thing in the closet.
Do I get to roll?
Yeah, I'm just staring over there. I mean,
My God, it's got eyes.
All right, hey God. So you see, and you can in a second, Mr. Bunny. So you see this child thing, sitting on the bed, very terrified and scared, and he's got his hands up, and he says, "Don't, I'm here against my will, please." The other Golemancers that live in this house, they stole me from my parents and turned me to this abomination. I don't want to be here anymore than anything else. Please hold on. Don't hurt me.
I would like to eyes if my specialized him or her.
Okay. You are checking to see if he's undead.
Yeah, just in case. Eyes of the grave. This is on you now.
Let me just double check his stat block. If he technically counts as undead.
I mean, the other golem did.
This child does not technically count as undead.
Hell yeah. We don't have to kill it.
Nice.
Like,
What's your name, young one?
we're not gonna hurt you. We're here to hurt the people that did this to you.
My name is Mazis. My siblings, they're terrible people. I've been locked in this room for days.
I want to give him some food.
So this is one of the guys that was in the picture downstairs.
Oh.
Oh yeah, it was, yeah.
Wait, do you know where the other two are?
No, I haven't been out of this room in days.
Have you eaten?
I don't seem to need to eat anymore, so they just kind of ignore me.
What do they look like?
He'll describe a blonde male, some kind of looks like him or what he used to look like, and his sister also has blonde hair. She's older though. She's an older sibling.
Do they still look like that though? Do you know?
Yes, they didn't do this to themselves. I don't know why they did it to me.
All right, we're gonna see what we can do for you, okay? Do you know where they did this to you?
I don't remember. I just remember waking up and I've been in this room for a few days.
Okay. All right, Donnie, I don't know what to do here.
We should probably take him to a church to see if they can fix him. He's not undead. Or we
No.
could bring him to our calamari friend.
Yeah.
Calamari?
Yeah, calamari.
Callum
Rose.
Callum
Callum
Rose.
Rose.
Oh, so
Alright, so-
confused.
Here, kid. We're gonna get you out of here, okay? I'm not gonna hurt you. I'll sheath my weapons.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna take you to meet one of my friends, and we're gonna see if we can get you some help, okay?
Okay.
Oh, do you know if anyone else was in the house besides your siblings?
I do not. I don't remember much before waking up. I just remember some memories of my childhood, but I don't remember anything about what happened.
Well, his ears still work as long as the sound's in this room, bub. Oh, did you hear the explosion downstairs?
I felt it reverberate through the room, yes.
Yeah,
That's
I
cool,
felt
right?
it too.
It was directly under this bedroom.
I felt it too. All right, so here, come with me, and I'm gonna lead him downstairs. Callum said he had guards and stuff that were gonna be coming here.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna meet Callum outside.
Well, while that's all going down, Abaddon, give me another roll.
Oh, this was the guidance still, right, Donnie?
I don't think you've used it since I walked away from you.
No,
Eh.
I didn't. Please,
Oh.
please. It's one more
There you
above what I
go.
got last time. I swear to gosh, this game is gonna be
There's no way it's not a DC 15.
Well, he got
No.
an
I
18.
got an 18 and it didn't pass. I'm thinking
Here,
this was a 20.
Oh,
As-
I thought that was just close. Or it's flavor or something. Sorry.
I'm gonna as walking the kid, I'm gonna see Abaddon go. I'm like, here, Abaddon, use mine, and I leave
Hang
my
on.
pick.
So, Isaac, while this is all
Yes.
going down, what are you doing in the hallway? I had you just kind of staring at the marionette because you weren't here yet. What are you
Yeah.
actually doing?
Like Isaac, I don't think Isaac knows there's a kid in there because nobody's actively went out and said, "Hey, there's a kid in here."
Not yet, no.
So, Isaac was probably like, they just found something interesting. He's actually going to head down to these 2 doors down here.
Okay, so before you are able to turn away and everyone else is distracted in their own rooms, I need you to roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Yes, because you know I love those.
Mm-hmm.
One of these days, you're going to quit bullying me on that. Not one.
Why would she do that? Jesus.
So Isaac, as you're staring at this marionette, you see it suddenly stand up as if the strings on its body were being pulled, and it begins to dance. And it is so entrancing to you, you can't tear your eyes away.
All right.
I knew it.
Remember what I said? We're gonna set the thing on fire. Oh, we're gonna do it later. Red has been right this entire time. When are y'all gonna start listening to me?
Remember when you set the monster on fire
You said
downstairs
don't
and
light
it
on
exploded?
Yes. And
So it sounds like you're one for two.
What
I'm
did you say, Abaddon?
3 for 3.
Abaddon, did you say something?
Maybe he
Hello?
was saying something to himself and going away.
Oh, like a
Buddy.
BRB or something?
Maybe.
So if
Hold
that's
on.
the case, Isaac will just sit here then.
Yep. Let's see. Because you are entranced and no one else is paying any attention to it, it is going to attempt to take its turn. I'm going to give it a body. Here we go. It's going to attempt to take its turn and go this way, which you can see. And it's going to go
I'm back.
down the stairs.
I didn't see nothing.
You didn't
Now,
see
am I
nothing.
able to say anything, or I'm just there?
Not yet, not yet. It hasn't moved over 30 feet from you yet. But it is enticing you as it's walking down the stairs. It is keeping your attention. It is keeping your attention on itself.
Quick
And-
question.
Yeah.
Can Marco see this coming down the stairs?
We'll get there in a second, won't we? So Isaac, you see it kind of pop on down the stairs there, and then Marco and Elise were at the bottom of the stairs. And as soon as it's no longer inside, like in your sight range, you guys hear a hustle and a bustle downstairs. And Isaac, it takes you a second to kind of like shake your head loose, because you feel as if you just woke up from a dream of some weird thing dancing in front of you. It takes you a minute. Because you rolled a nat 1, you're gonna be behind a whole round while it is downstairs doing things to your friends.
Yeah.
So we're gonna sit up here for a second. And Abaddon, this is about the time when you would have failed that next time, and this is about the
Okay.
time Dawngrave and Red, you guys would have decided to leave that room. And
Does Isaac look dazed?
you guys step into the hallway and you see Isaac's kind of holding his head, shaking it a little bit. And then Isaac, it suddenly comes rolling back to you. What happened?
I'm gonna offer
Shit, the puppet was alive. It's downstairs. And he's
I
just
warned you about the puppet!
he's taking off downstairs after it.
right, hang on. We're gonna do this in the turns. So who all wants to run downstairs?
I'm not gonna run downstairs because like I have the kid. Like I've offered the kid my hand. Does the kid take it?
Yes, the child does take your hand.
I'm like, all right, come on downstairs, and like that's like as we're going down, like that's Isaac. He's a spiky butthole, but he's a good guy, and that's Donnie and Abaddon somewhere, and oh fuck.
Yeah. Isaac will yell, kill the puppet as he's running down the.
Well, Marco and Elise are already mid-combat.
I can be a little late to the conversation.
It's okay. It's okay. So Abaddon, you heard Isaac say that? Are you stopping what you're doing, or are you going to continue trying to do what you're doing?
I'm gonna continue.
That's fine.
He's like,
Abaddon's fighting a personal battle right now.
Yeah.
Screw the puppet, screw
Okay.
the house.
I know that there's a
screw the
lot of
undead.
people over there, so they probably are fine.
Dongrave, are you following him downstairs?
I'd like to take a moment to write down the child's name. Just,
Yes.
Just
in my personal
Stop.
notes.
I put it in the Discord.
Yeah, I've got the spelling. I was just...
Okay.
That's a thing I did, so
Yes.
I have it for later
Excellent.
in case I need it. And then...
Mm-hmm.
Can I still cast a spell?
Yes.
Okay. Can I walk over this thing? Or like skirt around it?
You can skirt around it, it's fine.
Alright. Hey, Isaac's chasing some weird puppet thing. You look like you're pretty into this, so, best of luck. Another nice, gentle pat on the shoulder. My cast guidance on him. And I turn to walk out. Because that's
I'm
as
waiting
much
for
as
us
I can
to
do right now.
leave. And as just nobody sees Abaddon, and we're just as we leave, Abaddon just kind of flies out, and you see the house on fire in the distance as we walk away.
All right, Red, are you going downstairs with everybody? Or are you staying with the child?
I'm taking the kid like out to here.
Okay, he will follow you.
I'm gonna close this door so he doesn't see that.
Okay,
I'm gonna look at the puppet.
that's not in there anymore. It's downstairs.
Oh shit, do I need to roll?
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It took off running. Isaac's after it
Isaac, give me your roll.
for initiative.
Initiative, yes. Dongrave, you too. Red, hold on.
No, take your time.
Oh, he's pissed.
Man, it just must really burn Isaac that Red's right so many times. Ugh.
Well, you also know my playstyle.
No,
Alright,
I
Red.
would have done that with any character and any DM. Just like, see, marionette puppet. Nope, that thing dies.
Give me your initiative roll, Red.
Alrighty.
I mean, honestly, it doesn't bother him as much as you think it does.
8.
Okay,
It's more along the lines he just likes giving him shit for it.
so top of the order, Marco is attacking at the puppet. And this is what you see, Isaac, coming down the stairs. You see that Marco and Elise are in combat with this thing as it is trying to attack
I see
them.
Elise. I don't see the puppet anywhere.
You'll get to it.
Oh, no.
Here, I'll scooch you a little. There you go.
Oh, there we go.
All right, Marco does make a good swing at the puppet, and it does hit it. Oh, hold on. Sorry, chat. There you go. That's what we see. There you go. Hits the puppet. Yes, there's the damage. Got it. Awesome. Whose turn is it now? It is Isaac. It is your turn. So you rush down the stairs and you see Marco take a big swing at this weird marionette puppet thing, trying to dance in front of him, and it's your turn.
Question.
Answer.
Is there a live fire in the fireplace?
Yeah, there was a cozy fire in the fireplace. Yes.
Cool. I would like to run over here and grapple it.
Okay. Give me gosh darn grapple.
If I can remember what that is. Acrobatics or athletics?
You,
Grappling is so.
It's just strength, isn't it?
Yeah.
you
it's-
make an attack. You make an attack roll.
Yeah, you make an attack roll. Grapple uses the attack action and is not its own
Yeah.
action.
So he can use his attacks to attempt grapples. To break
Mhm.
out of a grapple, it's opposing strength or dexterity.
Yeah.
Okay, do I use my axe one or
Just
You use
you're
like a
grappling
rod,
with your
like-
hands, so you're unarmed.
just unarmed? Okay.
Yep. I would like to know why you thought you could grapple with an axe.
Just I didn't figure
It's
the
okay,
unarmed
it's
thing.
okay, it's okay. I'm teasing.
I've done it.
Yeah, it is grappled, so that does take your attack action. You've already used your move action. What else would you like to do? You have a bonus.
Now that I have it, I can't move again, can I?
No.
Okay, well I have it, and I'm gonna tell Marco help me get it into the fire.
Okie dokie. Red, it is your turn. Are you continuing down the stairs with the child?
I will. I'm like, hey, do you know what's in these other 2 rooms over here? And I'll point to these 2 doors over here.
One was my brother's room, and I think the other one was a study.
Which one was your brother's room?
The one on the right. Left from your point of view, sorry. Left.
Do you want to see if your brother's okay?
Is that the one I took the door off of?
No, that was
No.
the middle room. We can look if you want, or you can help your friend first. That's okay.
Um,
What do you want to do,
And-
Red?
I'm gonna save here because I'm not gonna leave Abaddon by himself. So I'm gonna get to where I can see Abaddon.
Ungrave is here with me.
Oh, I thought Donkey went downstairs.
Not
Yeah, I
yet.
thought Dongrave
I
went
haven't had the
upstairs.
chance yet.
It's
I
not
turned
his
around to
turn.
go downstairs.
Okay, no, I'm just gonna. I'll stay up. If Dongrave's intent is to leave, and I can see that, I will stay up here.
Okay.
I'm actively turned away, facing the doorway of the room.
Okay, that's fine. I'm just.
Yes.
That's what I'm doing. I'm staying up here.
Okie dokie.
I will use my action. Oh, your boy's out of magic today. Give myself a little bit more. And that's my turn.
Okie dokie. It is Elise's turn, so she is going to attack Aquisha. It kind of rushed in on them, so they didn't have a lot of chance. She's gonna just try to smack it.
Does she get advantage because I am grappling it?
Yeah, she
And
smacked
it's
it.
flanked. It is super flanked right now,
And
isn't it?
Yes, and she was able to get some damage in there. So while you are grappling it, she gets like a whack off with its thing. So it's her turn. So
Sorry.
Dongrave, it's your turn.
Sorry, I just got this image of Isaac holding it, and just Elise has got her staff and just whack, 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 whack.
Whack, whack. All right, Dongrave. To the downstairs.
Oh man! Wait, Isaac is holding it, and I can
Yes.
see Isaac.
Mm-hmm. You
Does
see
that mean I can see it? Why can't I move the map?
You have to be on the map to move it.
I
Maybe
am.
zoom out and back in.
It's fine now. So I can see the thing from, because I can't move any further. I'll take a no, because I can whole ass not see this. The
Yeah,
token.
no. You can't see it from where you are, sorry.
No, it's good.
It is in front of Isaac, so it is, and it's a small thing. So it's kind of being covered.
I'm giving him a hug.
Okay, I'm gonna, I guess, double move, right?
Sure. Yeah, you can double move. If you wanted to like get in the room, you can like scooch past Isaac and go maybe to the left if you wanted.
Should I be added to the initiative to unlock the chest or no?
We'll have you do it at the end of every round, so we'll get you it.
Yeah.
We'll let you do it twice here after Dongrave goes.
Alright, alright.
Can I stay here?
Sure. You kind of like scooch in there with the furniture.
Oh man, look at this creepy piece of trash. Get rid of that shit.
Yeah. All right. So it's the bottom of the order. So we missed it last turn. So go ahead and give me 2 rolls to try to unlock this. Or is this the first turn?
I don't remember.
No, I think this is the first turn. Yeah. So you're just going at the end of the order. So you get 1 roll now. And you do have Dongrave's blessing.
It's actually guidance.
Yes.
The same
It's similar.
thing. Are you gonna roll there, Abaddon? You're not gonna roll there.
Oh, me?
Yeah, you. It's your
Oh,
turn.
sorry.
Unlock
sorry.
the chest, nerd.
Fight me. It's a natural 20.
Oh,
Oh! Please let this work.
He hit just about every single.
Oh, I thought
number
you
one
said you got a
dice to get
natural
there.
20. That's a dirty.
No, that's a dirty
that's
20.
a dirty 20. So as all of your friends rush downstairs, and it's finally quiet up here, minus Red, you are able to focus enough to where you hear a click from the trunk that was locked in front of you, and you successfully unlock it.
Let's go. I open it up. What's inside?
All right, so inside you see 6 large wooden wine boxes with slide open tops. That is what you see currently inside the chest. But that is your
Fuck 'em.
turn.
Rob him. Rob him, Abaddon.
Six
Marco.
wine bottles. Okay.
This is Marco's turn. So you and Marco together are going to drag this thing to the fireplace, right? That was your plan?
Yep, Isaac plans to just put this thing in the fire.
Sure.
If he has to go into the fire with it, he's gonna do it. He
Sure.
figures he can. He figures he's a lot tougher than the puppet.
So
Right.
why don't you lead, Isaac, and I'll move Marco with you, and
All right.
we'll get it over to the fireplace.
Are they
I mean,
open or
yeah,
closed?
he's-
Sorry.
Just gonna go around like this right here. Get over to here. So try to. Wait. So 5 foot that way.
Yeah, were they closed or open? Sorry.
Closed.
Okay, thank you.
You can look at it on your next.
Can
turn.
I go through there between the table and the chair?
Sure. You're struggling with the creature, but it's fine.
All right. Do I need to go another full to 30 because Marco's here with me? Or
I mean, you can
25.
take your full movement, yes.
yeah, there we go.
I'm gonna scoot you back here.
Okay.
And then Marco's gonna be like here-ish, and then the doll is gonna be with you like here-ish. As you get close to the fireplace, you trigger a trap.
Good God.
As you would.
There we go. Yes, that's how that goes. All right, so as you guys get closer to the fireplace, you get within about 5 feet of the fireplace, and you just hear a massive roar come from the flames inside, and everything within a 10-foot square is suddenly catching on fire. I need you and Marco to give me dexterity saving throws. And then I will be rolling a damage.
Can I see this happening?
It's happening to you, yes.
Can I see it though?
What do you mean, can you see it? You can see everything.
Good. Thank you for saying that, because now I have advantage on dex saving throws. Danger sense. Boop.
Marco, roll well and don't die.
Yes, please, Marco, don't die. I would feel really bad about that.
Okay. You got a 16 on your dexterity saving throw.
Yeah. Honestly, that's about the best I could ever ask for.
So Marco, seeing as how he was a little ways back, is able to dexterity himself out of the way.
Oh, thank you.
Unfortunately, you are not, since you are closer.
I'm okay with that.
And you take 26 points of damage as this fireplace explodes on you. The puppet is also consumed in the fire.
Yeah, because he like auto fails, doesn't he?
Yeah. So, you and the puppet are auto-consumed in the fire, so you have successfully brought it to the fireplace, which is now no longer on fire, but the puppet stops moving as its strings are essentially burned away and it goes limp in your arms and is just a piece of wood once more. But Marco takes 13 and you take 26 points of fire damage as the fireplace exploded upon you.
Yeah. Now, are we still on fire?
Oh, yeah. You stay on fire. Let me double check. No, it does not say you stay on fire. It was just basically a fireball.
All right. Does he stay on fire since he was a flammable substance?
Not really. It doesn't say that this was a flammable explosion. It was just an explosion.
It's just dead?
It is dead.
All right. Seeing that it's dead and lifeless, Isaac will just...
Dongrave, you saw this explosion happen and your friends over there got consumed.
Hell yeah.
I mean, Marco's not looking too hot, but he's still okay.
He'll be fine. Elise is in there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Dottie, do you think I should just throw this in the fire or keep it for Callum?
I mean, hang on. Let me do a thing. I cast detect magic.
Detect magic.
Detect magic.
Ooh.
Is
You're-
it glowing?
It is no longer glowing, no.
Yeah, just toss it into the flames.
Isaac will just toss it into the fire.
Hell yeah.
Okie dokie. And so you do. But if you remember, I said that the fireplace is no longer lit because it was used in the explosion, right? You remember that?
Oh, I
assumed
did not
Isaac
remember
knew what
that.
he was talking about, so I wouldn't say toss it in the flames if there was no flames for it to be tossed.
Okay, well, Isaac will just toss it over there on the couch then.
Okay. All right. Well, you successfully captured the marionette, kind of. It is now dead on the couch. And Marco's gonna come over here to Elise and be like, Elise!
Go ahead! No.
It burns!
I got an owie.
Is he really doing that? Because
No,
as he
he's
does that, I'm
not.
gonna come over and smack him on the back. We're like, toughen up.
He's not, but he's gonna go to Elise, and she's going to heal him. There we go.
Actually, once I'm able to move again,
Yes.
I'll come over and I'm gonna slap him on the back. I'm like, good job. And I'm gonna start heading upstairs.
All right. So before you get back upstairs, Abaddon, because you were able to open this, and Red, you also will have a turn to do something.
Yes.
So Abaddon, I'm assuming you want to open these things, right?
Not exactly. Well, I want to look at them.
Sure.
First.
So you take the wooden wine boxes outside with the slide-up tops. What do you do with them?
With the what up tops?
Slide open tops. Have you never seen one of those?
Oh.
It's
What
like
is
a
that?
box with a slide. You've never seen one of those? It's just a
I know what
wooden
you're talking
box, and the
It's just
front
like a
part
panel on
slides.
top that you pull out?
It's a slide
okay.
top. I don't know
Oh,
how
so
else to
like-
call that.
I think I get what you're saying.
Uh-huh.
So is it like they're all encased in a box?
Inside the trunk, there
Yes.
are 6 wooden wine boxes with slide oak tops.
Oh, got it. Yeah, okay, yeah. I will carefully remove. Yes.
Talk to
Anything
me.
happen?
No, you're fine. You take it out of the trunk without
Okay.
any issue.
Okay. And yeah, I'll slide open one of them.
Sure.
Check what's inside.
Let me roll a d6.
Oh, that's good.
You slide open the top of this and you see inside there's a mess of hay. It looks like, because usually when moving wine bottles, you pack it in something. And you move it to the side to try to figure out what's inside there. And as you move the hay aside, your fingers kind of graze against something clammy and cold, and you pull your fingers back very quickly, and you tilt the box a little bit, and inside you see a detached human foot, perfectly preserved, in this box.
Well then. I'm going to assume that the other ones have stuff in them too, but I'm going to check a couple more just to be sure.
Sure. Let's see. The next one you open, you slide it up and very gently push the hay to the side so you can kind of see. This particular one that you've opened seems to have half of a human head inside of it. Also perfectly preserved.
That's fun.
You open another one?
I said 3.
Okay.
So yes.
The next one that you open, this one, it's a little more squishy than the other ones, but you move the hay aside, and inside you see a human heart.
Oh, that's good. I will close the tops of all 3.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll put them all in my bag of holding.
All 6 in your bag of holding?
Mm-hmm.
Okie dokie.
Anything else in this trunk?
You don't see anything else in the trunk.
Okay.
Are
check
you
for, like,
searching the
hidden
trunk?
compartment? Yeah.
Sure, give me an investigation check.
Why do my dice hate me?
You check the trunk and you don't really notice anything else in there.
Okay.
Yep.
Alright, so I guess I will head up and out then.
Alright, so hang on, we'll go to Red. From your point of view, what would you like to do, Red, for this turn that you had?
Alright, I'm going to try to open this door on the right, the one he said was his brother's.
Hold on. Just... Yeah, go ahead. You can try to open it. This one opens without any issue, and you can kind of look into this room. From the doorway, you see that there is a large, comfortable-looking bedroom. It seems that it contains a bunch of overpriced furniture, and it reeks of men's cologne. There does appear to be a fireplace that is lit on the western wall. And you do see that there's a key ring hanging on a nail to the left of the fireplace.
Oh. Okay, real quick, just before I go in there, can I try open this door here?
Sure. That door is locked.
Ah, hell. Alright, you know what? Keyring. I'm going to grab the keyring. Shit.
I'll scoot you back just real quick.
Just that pause button.
As you meander your way into the room there, and before the child makes its way inside, just for your own amusement, you feel a presence in the room, and unfortunately, you do see something crawling out from underneath the bed towards you very, very quickly. And it appears to be some kind of shadow creature.
The fuck?
And it is right here next to you. There we go. And he's going to attack you. So currently, Red, it is just you in this room as everyone else is finishing what they're doing downstairs, because this is, as soon as you attack this creature, this is when you feel the explosion underneath you. There's a lot of explosions in this house, apparently.
This D&D,
They got him.
this D&D game brought to you by Michael Bay.
All right, Red, give me your initiative roll.
Go. Oh, I'll take the 14, please.
Okie dokie. You take the 14. But this creature does get a quick movement towards you. It does try to swipe at your ankles as it crawls out from under the bed. It's kind of like a large, thick shadow. It definitely has substance as it's moving out from under the bed, but it's hard to look at because it's so dark and icky from what you can kind of see. Nope. It misses attacking you, but it does appear to just be crawling on all fours, swiping at you from the ground. Give me a perception roll.
Hey, I can actually do those. Not well, but I can.
Okay.
In theory.
Never mind. You're good.
Well,
So top of the order, Red. This thing is attacking your ankles.
Mace to the face.
Okay.
As he domes a child.
Fucking 13.
Yes, that hits.
Okay. I'm just gonna do it again, just for good measure. Do I add any bonuses to this?
It does appear to be a kind of undead.
Let's go! First attack. Fuck. 10.
Okay. What other damage?
Oh
you
no.
got?
Thank you for being wounded. Shit. 12.
Okay. I need you to not roll the lowest number on your die, please.
I would love to do that for you.
Man, sure hope
And-
Red and Abaddon are doing okay up there.
Just fucking hi-ya with the battle axe.
That hits.
And don't give me the 1. Well, it didn't. I literally rolled a 1, 2, and a 3. Let's go.
Okay.
That's my turn.
I need you to roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Is it against fear?
No.
Shit. Oh, hold on. That's a check. Hold on. Wrong button.
That's worse.
Yeah, well, at least it's legit.
Red, you take a couple swings at this thing and it looks up at you. And you can kind of see where the face would be. The eyes, which are even deeper inset in the darkness of the creature. You can feel it gazing at you. And your entire body just begins to feel as if all of your strength is fading away. And you feel your legs beginning to just crumble underneath you, and you fall to the ground as you lose the functioning of your legs, and you are now also on the ground next to it. You are cursed and can no longer use your legs.
Fucking... What?
So you're prone.
Okay.
Have I made it up the stairs yet?
No, you are just now finishing your downstairs stuff. So,
Okay.
At this point, Red, that was just its gaze. It's going to attack you now,
Mm-hmm.
and it is going to hit you with a 24.
I have a question. Was it prone on the ground this entire time I was fighting it?
Yes.
Shit, I should have had advantage.
You hit every single attack.
Yeah, but I could have hit harder.
So at this point, you feel it like crawl on top of you as you are also prone, and it bites into one of your useless legs at this point, and you feel your blood beginning to be drained from you. And you feel its body, or you can see its body begin to swell with your life's energy as it tries to bleed you out. From
okay.
blood loss, I need you to take 7 points of damage.
Ow.
Cat's killing somebody today.
Yep. And it looks like it's gonna be Red.
Fuck that.
Well, Red, You are also on the ground now, unable to use your legs, so any attacks you do are at disadvantage.
But he's also prone, so it cancels out?
No. You are on the ground, attacking another creature on the ground. You are at disadvantage.
That should be equal ground.
You've never lost the use of your legs before.
Fine.
Are you saying you should be able to swing just as well while you're lying on the ground if the other person is also lying on the ground?
Yes.
That's what he's trying to claim.
Okay.
That's what I'm trying to do. That's a natural 1.
I saw.
I'm
High or
sure
low, Red?
Fucking high. Like
Hits
my
the kid.
spirits.
That poor child.
Because you aren't ready for what has happened to you, you take a swing with your mace, and it goes flying because it unfortunately you overestimated, and you lose your mace to the other side of the room at this point. You are now maceless. You can crawl to it if you want.
Is like on the other side of the room?
Yeah, you chucked it really hard. It's on the other side of the bed. We'll say it's like here.
Fuck. Did my battle axe do anything when I hit it?
Yes. From
Well,
what you could
it's good.
tell.
It's a good thing I have 2 of those.
Okay.
Battle axe. Yeah, while I'm doing this, I'm like, Abaddon!
Yes. Yeah.
I'm not doing good.
Where are you?
Did we hear that from downstairs?
Fucking use your
second.
ears.
In a
All right.
second. Yes, you will in a second.
It's 2 13s.
Okay.
Fucking
run away.
hiya.
You're rolling at disadvantage, right?
Yeah, both those are 13s.
Okay. That was the damage that you've done?
Yeah, 18 damage.
Roll something real quick. Okay. As you take your battle axe and begin kind of wailing on the shadow creature that is clinging to your useless legs, you are able to kind of like chop it in half, and it stops eating you and appears to be dead.
Can I use my legs?
No, you cannot. You are currently crippled.
I'm just gonna kind of lay there and just start crawling towards my mace.
The child is standing at the door. He looks very concerned.
Abaddon,
Yes.
hey, I think my adventuring days are over, boys.
Where am I going to right now?
Okay, so at this point, this is when the downstairs explosion has just happened, and you guys are just now able to the downstairs crew can start making its way upstairs, so you have not heard anything from Red yet. But Abaddon would have been able to at least make it into the other room if you wanted to.
Yeah, I would have ran that to there.
Yeah. You see that Red is the child will step back for you. But you see that Red is on the ground, his legs kind of at an awkward angle as he's crawling his way past a strange black creature. It's like a shadow thing kind of laying on the ground there, and he is crawling to the other side of the room.
Is the thing dead?
It appears to be dead.
Isaac's made it up there.
Not yet.
I'm gonna fire a ray of frost at it just to be sure.
You ray of frosted, and it is definitely not moving. So Red, you have crawled your way over here, and you've picked up your mace.
Just so, Abaddon, I think if
What
this
the hell
doesn't,
happened?
I can't walk.
Oh, that's fun.
I disagree.
Now,
The thing came from under the bed.
Came from under the bed.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Do I see anything under the bed from my new vantage point?
no, but actually from what you do see is that the creature appears to have been chained under the bed. It doesn't appear it's able to move more than 10 feet away. So if you had been able to escape, it would not have been able to follow you. Its leg was chained to the bottom of the bed.
Well, hindsight.
Yep. About this time, if the downstairs crew does want to move upstairs, you can, but we are out of time.
All right.
So
Isaac will just come upstairs and
Ah,
then yell for Elise.
Isaac, you come upstairs and you yell for Elise for why you're not entirely sure. I mean, you don't
Oh.
see Red. He's in the room further back in.
Okay, never mind then. If I didn't see him, I wouldn't yell for him.
I mean, not yet. You don't see anything yet.
No.
Does anybody want to do anything before we pause for the day?
can we just make it known to the party members, like, hey, your boy ain't walking out of this one.
Not with that attitude. You gotta have a pep in your step and a spring in your step.
Snap your
Spring
bones back
step.
into place.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I could build a battle wheelchair.
Well, you all, I will say then, fine, you can kind of pass the news to the downstairs crew that Red is currently crippled from something, and you guys can formulate a plan of what to do next time we meet.
All right.
Thank you, everybody, so much for hanging out with us today. I hope you had a fun time as I attempted to explode my party. I had a fun time.
I mean,
Yeah.
I was fine the whole time. It's
Yeah, I had a great time.
Dongrave you gotta watch out for. He'll
All
get
right.
you.
Yes. All right, have a good night, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. Bye-bye.
ya.
Bye.
Bye, everybody. Thank you for being here.